The world is vast, diverse, and filled with incredible people, and it's all been captured in one solid book. Introducing my new coffee table book, Humanity, A Glimpse of Us, which is a breathtaking collection of portraits that celebrate the unique cultures, faces, and stories of people from every corner of the earth. From the bustling streets of New York to the remote villages of the Pacific Islands, each image tells a story. Every smile, every gaze, every detail is a window into a life, a culture, and a moment in time. And this book isn't just about the amazing images, it's about connection. It's a journey around the world, right from your living room. So with this being my very first foray into authorship, I invite you all to be among the first to own this stunning collection and celebrate the beauty of humanity with me. The world is waiting. Let's explore it together. Hi everybody, I hope you're having a great day. In this video, I'm going to be covering Metroplex. Now, he made his very first appearance in Transformers the movie that was released in 1986. But in comics, he made his first appearance in Transformers issue number 17 that was also released in 1986. He also goes by the aliases of Autobot City and the Walking City. And he's an almost immeasurably powerful Titan-class Transformer that at most has been portrayed at standing over 800 meters tall, which is more than 2,600 feet, by the way. Although he's also been portrayed being as small as 700 feet tall, and his weight has not been calculated, obviously because he's literally a city. But we do know he is massively powerful, being noted at being able to lift over 70,000 tons, which clearly means he has vast superhuman strength. His durability is also off the charts, basically being more durable than any other Transformer, although he is somewhat rivaled by his Decepticon counterpart named Trypticon. It's been noted that to penetrate Metroplex's armor, you would need at least the power equivalent of a low-yield nuke. He also has energy projection that's off the charts as well, being able to self-generate powerful energy blasts. He has left shoulder-mounted twin high-energy maser cannons, not to mention his huge energy rifle. And if you thought this, one of the biggest Transformers, couldn't fly, you'd be wrong. Because although he can change into several different forms, which I'll get into in a minute, even in his Transformer robot form, he is capable of flight. Your boy can move out. Metroplex also has notable subordinates that live within him, one being Scamper, the other being Six Gun, and the other being Slammer, and all of them carry out his orders to the letter. Now, the various modes that Metroplex changes into vary between being a literal city, a battle station, a mobile fortress, or his gigantic robot form. And all of these factors, combined with the fact that he has extreme deep space scanning ability and advanced AI capabilities that many other Transformers don't possess, make Metroplex an invaluable asset to his Autobot brethren. Now, Metroplex is clearly one of the most formidable Autobots in the Transformers universe, a city-sized Titan whose sheer power and presence make him a crucial asset to the Autobots' war against the Decepticons. Over the years, he's been depicted in various different forms across different Transformers continuities, often serving as a mobile Autobot headquarters and last line of defense, once again being one of the most important figures in Transformers lore. He's often also depicted as being one of the oldest of the Autobots, a Titan-class warrior with intelligence and wisdom surpassing many of his comrades. He's more than just a warrior, he's a protector of Autobot civilization itself. In some continuities, he serves as the physical embodiment of an entire city, housing smaller Transformers within himself and providing them with tactical support. Unlike most Autobots that we see, who transform into vehicles or mechanical animals, Metroplex transforms into a full-scale metropolitan area, complete with turrets, landing bays, and massive artillery weapons. And like I previously mentioned, he can also assume a full-on battle station form, emphasizing heavy weaponry over civilian functions. And if it's not obvious, in his humanoid robot form, he is the largest of the terrestrial Autobots, capable of going toe-to-toe with some of the most powerful Decepticons, including his long-standing rival that I mentioned earlier named Trypticon. Now, when we first saw him make his animated debut in the Transformers 1986 cartoon series, specifically titled 5 Faces of Darkness, he was introduced as a primary Autobot city on Earth. The story reveals that Metroplex and his Decepticon rival Trypticon were 2 massive city bots that could transform into mobile battle fortresses and robotic warriors. These 2 titans' rivalries became one of the defining conflicts of the post-Transformers the movie era. Throughout the Transformers, Metroplex played a pivotal role in defending Earth and Cybertron. When Trypticon first emerged, Metroplex was the only Autobot powerful enough to battle him one-on-one, and the 2 would engage in multiple skirmishes, often with Metroplex ultimately driving Trypticon back, but not without significant effort. Metroplex was also responsible for hosting many of the Earth-based Autobots within his city mode. His transformation often occurred when the Autobots needed a mobile base of operations, particularly in battles where conventional forces were insufficient. Now, within the Marvel Comics Transformers series, Metroplex was introduced in a slightly different way. Unlike his cartoon counterpart, who was an established part of the Autobot army, Metroplex's origin in the comics was more dramatic. Here, the Autobots actually built him in response to increasing Decepticon attacks, creating him as a last-ditch defense measure. His main rival in the comics was also Trypticon, who engaged him in battle multiple times. However, due to the nature of the comic series, Metroplex's appearances were less frequent than in the animated show. He was often depicted as a hidden trump card, only transforming into his robot form when absolutely necessary. One of Metroplex's most notable battles in the Marvel Comics involved him defending the Autobots from a Decepticon siege. When Trypticon launched a surprise assault, Metroplex activated and fought him off in a destructive battle that demonstrated his immense power. And despite his size, Metroplex was portrayed as intelligent and aware of his role as a guardian rather than just a war machine. Later still, in Transformers Fall of Cybertron, Metroplex played a significant role in the game's storyline. He was revealed as a hidden Autobot superweapon, awakened by Optimus Prime during the desperate final battles on Cybertron. Here, after Optimus activated Metroplex, the Titan engaged in some of the most cinematic battles in Transformers gaming history. He efficiently crushed Decepticon forces, obliterated enemy strongholds, and even sacrificed himself to power a final push against Megatron's army. His awakening was one of the game's most memorable moments, showcasing his sheer scale and raw power. Now, Metroplex also made appearances in IDW Publishing's Transformers series, which expanded his character significantly, portraying him as an ancient, wandering Titan. Here, rather than being just an Earth-based city, Metroplex was revealed to be a massive traveling transformer whose presence could tip the balance of war. In The Transformers Monstrosity, Metroplex was depicted as one of the last great Titans, lost for much of the war. The Decepticons, desperate for his power, sought to capture or destroy him. And when he finally emerged, his presence shifted the tide of battle, reaffirming his status as one of the Autobots' greatest assets. Metroplex's storyline in IDW Comics delved into the history of the Titans, showing that he was part of a larger network of city bots who once roamed Cybertron. His immense knowledge and deep connection to Cybertron's history made him not just a warrior, but a living library of Autobot culture. So overall, Metroplex remains one of the most iconic Titan-class Transformers, appearing in multiple comics, games, animated series, and toy lines, which, by the way, you could buy and would stand over 2 feet tall and weigh about 10 pounds. That would have been amazing to get when I was a kid. Metroplex's rivalry with Trypticon is legendary, symbolizing the constant struggle between the Autobots and Decepticons on a massive scale. His character represents the pinnacle of Autobot resilience, a literal city, a fortress, and a warrior all in one. Whether in classic G1 media, modern games, or the expansive IDW universe, Metroplex stands as one of the greatest Autobots ever created, proving that even the largest warriors can have the soul of a protector and guardian. Now, For his massive powers and abilities and his significant influence on the Transformers universe, for my 1 to 10 rating, I would be remiss if I didn't give Metroplex a rating of 10, which is a legendary rating. I hope everyone enjoyed this video. I'll talk to you next time. Be sure to like and subscribe to The New Sage.